do we need to criticize Jordan Peterson or Tim Pool for saying, well, they're just trying to maximize the
They're a destructive
LTV?
force. They're a destructive force. The Petersons are destructive because they're demobilizing people and they're deactivating people and they're creating a lot of societal tension. So one of the things that these people do is they create a lot of anxiety in a person, which is not emotionally healthy. And people like like Jordan Peterson, they talk about communism, and Ben Shapiro, and they talk about libs of TikTok, which there's a humor to it. Nevertheless, it creates all this anxiety in people, but there's no release. And the only release that Peterson and Ben Shapiro and even Tim Pool's offer is merchandise. Right? It's a substitute. And they're not activating people to vote. Instead, they're activating them to buy these T-shirts that have lobsters or to get a Daily Wire subscription and use that as a cathartic release. And for that person, it's the same thing. It's their substitute. It's a convenience product. So in terms of my own businesses, I would say you have two different types of products. You have a high-fidelity product, and then you have a convenience product. High fidelity product is getting them to vote and register, which is what the Democrats have been great at doing, activating them, getting them to march, whatever. And people like to do that. And then you have a convenience product, which is just buying the merch on the shelves. They're good at buying the merch on the shelves and getting a Daily Wire subscription. So they're dangerous. They're societally dangerous. And for that 5 minutes that you're buying the merch, the feeling is the same as voting. So you're completely wrong, because in that 5 minutes that somebody's going online and buying their lobster thing, they're getting the same experience as a person who's voting. For them, it's the same experience.
It's like political porn.
It's the same experience for them.
Okay.
It's the same type of dopamine effect, and neuron transmissions for them are firing. It's the same thing. It's the same thrill. It's the same kind of feeling of action.